Yo, what is up, guys? It is almost the end of March, and I'm gonna do my trading recap, my weekly trading recap. And I do have all my live trades here, and I'm gonna show you guys the trades I took, obviously. So this trading week, honestly, pretty good because we have 4 winning days. Nothing crazy. It's just bounced back from last week. Although last week wasn't even that bad, it was just like a break-even week. But it did feel bad because yeah, it's not really that nice to have a losing week. And this week, I bounced back. The Monday was not a good trade. It was pretty terrible. It was pretty bad, and my psychology was pretty fucked that day. Did not go well. I was just annoyed of everything. Probably because I just took a stupid random trade. I just started trading normally after, but this day was a small W. And when I go up all the way up here, my balance is 512. That's how much I have right now in profit. So far decent. My average win percentage is 50%, which is not the greatest. It's only like a 1-to-1. And then yeah, average win to loss is 1 because I normally just target a 1-to-1. It's okay. You know, my win rate, I want to be higher, but I'm still trying to grind and figure out my narrative and all that type of stuff. But so far I am up, and so far it's decent. The first trading day was Monday, and I was thinking that I might not have taken any trades because it was just like kind of choppy. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was just not paying attention at all to my charts. I was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna detach and just not think about anything. And I kind of just missed like early setups, like early in the morning. And I don't know why, but I was just not marking on my draws. I don't know what I was doing. And then I was just not paying attention. And then I went to the washroom and I came back, and then I don't know, it was a little late, but I still take trades around 10 o'clock. And then I just took some dumb trade. This is why this trade really annoyed me, because if I zoom in closer, let me zoom in closer. You can see this right here, this trade, there is no SMT right here. So it did not even take out this high. So pretty much, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not drawing any SMTs. I'm just drawing some random bullshit in the charts, and I'm thinking it's shorts right now. And I just tried taking it and I lost. But there was no SMT there. And I'm shorting for no reason. I'm shorting off this random things right here, and clearly we're just bullish. So if I did actually want to take a short, maybe it should have been right here. I think I take my trade right here. That's the short. But I would clearly miss it because I was in the washroom. And then later I tried to take continuation shorts, but I did not wait for candle closure. Did not have any SMTs, so I'm just trading random things right here. So I lost. I missed out on the optimal entries around here for the longs, and that was my fault because I was not paying attention to the internals and my draws. I just don't know what I was doing that day. So that's why I was super pissed, and I was just, everything was just annoying. All right, here is the live trade. Live Monday trade. I forgot about this day, but because I remember this day where I was actually trying to exit my trade because I didn't like it. I instantly did not like it. And I was so close to breaking even in this trade that I was trying to exit my trade. So if you see over here, I'm about to exit the trade because I wanted to make sure it's like break even or like not be in the red. That's why I was trying to do. But if I was just actually being smart and just exiting, I would have been fine. I would have taken a smaller loss and I'm like, okay, it's fine. But I did not get to the break even place. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to take a loss. So that was my fault. Right here in the beginning, I was so close to breaking even. It's like 3 points away, but I did not. I just waited a little bit longer. So I guess it was just my fault for just like trying to make sure I was breaking even. And you know, when the trade is like going in your favor, you're like, okay, it actually might work, but then actually it doesn't. So I should have exited the trade because I didn't like it instantly. I did not wait for candle closure, and I just lost. I don't always wait for candle closures, but it really depends on the context of the trade. Going to Tuesday, this is the trade I took. This is like instant. That's honestly my trades. I either win or I lose in 2 to 5 minutes. That's usually how fast my trades are. So what I'm seeing right here is we are pretty bearish. We have this equal lows down here. We have bullish SMT on ES, but it's not really delivering us higher. We get bearish SMT right here. The bearish SMT is delivering. We go down, we go back up, and then we have a full displacement candle that disrespected this bullish candle. And then I took my trade on the rebalance of this candle right here. That was my trade. We also have double stack SMT right here. We have this SMT right here, and we also have this SMT right here because ES has the high right here, and ES is still down here, or the other side. So that is the bearish SMT, and then we don't resup this high. So if it doesn't resup the high and we start already displacing, I'm going to take the short right there. And I did target 50 points. Usually I only target about 30 points a 1-to-1, but I wanted my stop loss to be above this. But it is fine to also target 30 points. And yeah, I just targeted pretty much this internal right here. All right, here's the live trade. Kind of started the video late, but that's how it's been happening. I kind of just entered the trade and just forget to record. So I entered right when we got past this area right here. or pretty much when we got to that area. And yeah, I targeted 50 points. I did actually move my stop loss a bit, or my TP, because I want to just like target inside this internal, because sometimes it can edge you off and that gets annoying, and that's why I did move it a bit higher. I was thinking that maybe I could just like exit right here, because I'm like maybe not respecting internals, but I don't know, I just held because I'm targeting 1-to-1. Going to Wednesday trade, I did ended up taking a later trade. I missed out this opportunity right here because we had bearish SMT on the highs, and then we started delivering lower. Like I said, my strategy is either a reversal or a continuation, and we hit a bearish SMT right here. And I'm looking at ES and also looking at NASDAQ. So we got bearish SMT on ES, and like I said, I had this high right here, and I'm mainly looking at ES because ES has the one that took the draw, and I'm waiting to see if it actually is going to go lower, invite sellers, and then re-soup the high, like right here. Invite sellers, re-soup the high, and then it starts delivering lower. But in this case, we just invite sellers, we go back up, and then we fail to go higher, and then we just start displacing lower. So I should have taken my trade right here if I actually was confident in it, but I wasn't, and I was like, okay, I let it run. Later on, we started displacing lower, and I was gonna take this trade right here, but I kind of wanted to see more invite of buyers, but I guess this already happened. So I ended up fading that trade. It is what it is. I started seeing a lot of chop right here. We taken out the main draw right here on ES, so there's pretty much no lower draws other than like the one down here on NASDAQ. So I was trying to see if we get bearish SMT right here and we just start rebalancing into this range, and then we start going lower. But I did not see any disrespect. What I saw was that we get bearish SMT, we also get bullish SMT, and it starts delivering higher. And then I took my long around here because clearly we don't want draws lower, and we're just disrespecting this bearish SMT. And also we already tapped into this SIBI right here, and why are we going to keep rebalancing into the SIBI if we're actually going to be bearish, right? So we rebalance it multiple times and we want to go higher, so that's why I longed right there. We get bearish SMT, we have this red candle over here, it actually delivers, and then we got bullish SMT on ES, and then this candle, it rebalances all the way up here, but I don't like how it kind of went back down here. So I'm thinking that it could be bearish still, maybe, but if we start running up higher, I'm like, why is it going to keep rebalancing this? So I'm just assume that we're just going to go higher. And then I took in my trade right there, target 30 points, put my stop loss 30 points. And I did actually get a little scared because it started going lower. I'm like, damn, this is why I don't want to trade at 10 a.m. But sometimes it doesn't matter if you trade that late. If the setup is there, if it makes sense, if the narrative makes sense, the signatures make sense, then I take the trade. And that was the trade. Going into Thursday trade, what I see right here is that we are bullish. I faded the trade down here. We ended up taking a draw on ES or NASDAQ, and we started displacing higher. We actually have two bullish SMTs right now because ES already has a bullish SMT from the low down here. Now NASDAQ has taken out this low and ES hasn't, so we have double stacked bullish SMT, and it starts delivering us higher. And like I said, we have this lower here. I want to see us invite buyers and then re-soup this low, and then it can go longer. But if it doesn't, and if it just goes straight up, I'm just gonna long. But I did not see any like rebalance, so I didn't want to take it. There was no like there was actually bearish SMT right here, but we did not rebalance and then go longer. We just actually just kept going longer. So I don't really like taking trades like that, but it was permissible to take a trade right here, but I just didn't like it. I wanted to see a bit more. Then we go up higher. We also get bearish SMT on the highs. ES takes out this high, very close to that draw, and then we just start displacing higher, and I'm like, okay, this bearish SMT is not delivering, I'm just gonna take the long. We also have this little internal bullish SMT right here, and then I take my trade. The only problem about this trade is that probably it's a bit too early because we just taken out this draw. I probably had want to wait for the rebalance and then take my draw or my trade right here. And I also have gotten a TP, and yeah, so a little minor mistake right there. I gotta learn from this, but it's still like a W day. But so we taken out this draw on this first one, and then we started going lower. The next candle, this starts really displacing higher. I'm like, okay, this is like a soup sequence fill. I'm just gonna take the long. And then this trade, pretty much I got scared again because I almost got edged out, but I had proper stop loss. But this is why I had to wait for the rebalance because it could actually go a little lower and get stopped out. But yeah, I should have entered in on this candle right here, because we clearly are not displacing lower. We want higher draws, and this bearish SMT is not delivering us, so we're gonna go take the long. And that was TP right there for about $300. Moving on to the last day, which is Friday. I did yeah, I ended up fitting trades early again, and I don't know why I keep doing that, but it's like I see trades and I'm not too confident in it, so I don't take it. And I guess yes, I missed the optimal entries, but if I'm not too confident in it, then I'm like, okay, I don't take it. I wait for something better. I wait for something that I'm more confident in, and I just take the trade. So I don't want to force anything. I'm just taking the trades that I feel the best and more confident on. And the trades that I'm missing out, I'm eventually going to take them because sometimes they're not, the best that you want to see. And eventually, if you keep seeing it, you're going to take it eventually because you're more confident on it because you keep seeing it over and over again. What happens was that we just started displacing lower on NASDAQ and ES. We taking out the main draw on NASDAQ, and the main draw on ES is pretty far down below, but it's really far. So I don't think we're going to go lower, but we still are in this displacement bearish sequence. So we can honestly just rebalance and then just keep going lower. I'm waiting for a reversal sequence. Like I said, we have this low here. I'm waiting for invite of sellers or buyers and then resoup this low, but we clearly are not doing that. So I can just take a long right there. We kind of are in chop right now. So I'm just trying to wait it out. We start displacing higher and we soup out all these highs right here. So now we have bearish SMT, and I want to see if it delivers us lower or not. And then we actually deliver right here on NASDAQ and also ES because we soup this high. But then next candle, if full engulfs it, we have disrespect. The next candle rebalances, and then I take the long right there. I take the long, and I like to trade, but we still are in this bearish sequence, like I said, and I'm just trading into it. So it could be like a rebalance like this, and that's pretty much what it was. So I actually won in this trade because I sold out early, and if I stayed in the trade, I would have actually lost because I got in a trade and I should have targeted this internal right here because I don't know if this could be still like a bearish sequence. So that's why I should have targeted the internal instead, but I didn't. And then I started seeing it kind of slow down. I started seeing hesitation. I'm like, I don't like this trade because, like I said, we're in bearish sequence. So this could be just a rebalance, which it was. And that's why I should target the internal right here. And I didn't. So that was my mistake. But I still overall like this trade. I could say that I could enter in earlier, like right here, because we aren't resouping the low and we're just going higher. Question if that's like better, but I wanted to see more confirmation, and this is the confirmation I saw, and I liked it. Still a W day, but I can still learn from it. And this target internals, that is pretty much my week. We have 2 more trading days for March, and then I will do a recap on that. But other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, just trusting the process, keep trading every day, and just making sure I stay disciplined, stay patient, and just waiting for quality setups. And what I like to say is I do one thing, is I do everything. Keep staying disciplined, keep staying consistent, and let's just get 1% better every day. And I'll see you in the next one.